Designer reveals how you get in and out of London's rooftop infinity pool. When plans were revealed for in London last week, people around the world couldn't contain both their excitement and their confusion. The pool, which is set to be atop a 55-story skyscraper named Infinity London, could potentially be in construction as early as 2020. The biggest question everyone was asking was how do you get in and out? Although Kemsley, after Insider asked for further clarification, Kemsley shared a design of the top of the building and explained in more detail how it all worked. Essentially, the water that has filled the tube then drains out and goes back into the balance tank. Every commercial swimming pool has a balance tank that ensures the water level stays the same regardless of how many people are getting in and out of the pool, displacing water as they go. There's then a dry, inner tube, which contains the spiral staircase and is entered via a door on the floor below. He imagines it would take about 30 seconds for the whole process to take place, from the outer tube rising to a person getting into the pool. At the top, the outer tube sticks out above water level by about 30 centimeters, just. The top step of the spiral staircase is roughly water level, so once you're at the top, you just have to hop over the edge of the tube and into the pool. There'll also be an option to climb down some indentations in the outer tube if you prefer to enter the pool more gently. The staircase has also been designed so that the top step is nearest the center of the pool, so there's no possibility of falling off the edge of the building. When it's time for the staircase to go back down, the inner tube containing the staircase goes down first, the door shuts, the outer tube then fills with water, and the tube retracts, placing water back in the pool as it does. Some people had also expressed concerns that entering a pool via a tube wouldn't be safe, but Kemsley believes there's nothing to worry about. It's you.
Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park, pot.